Hi Rhoda. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this review for you. I truly do appreciate it, and I'm excited to share with you some of the information I've gathered here that I hope will be helpful when it comes to your online marketing and your online exposure. So the first thing we want to do is take a look at your website because we're going to be driving traffic to your website, and we want to make sure your website is very easy to navigate and quickly communicates to a potential customer what you're all about and why they should choose to do business with you instead of any competition you might have. So while I'm here on your website, I just want to take the time to say that you have a very beautiful website, and the thing I like most about it is the fact that I don't know if you meant to do this, but it has a really relaxing feel to it. And obviously for your line of work, you want your people to be relaxed, and just by going to your website, I mean, I get a very good vibe that you guys will help me relax and loosen up and stuff like that. So obviously that's a very good thing. The other thing I really liked about it was the fact that they could pay online. Now with a lot of massage places, they don't allow you to pay online, and they don't have like a PayPal set up or anything like that, so you have to pay in person with cash or check or whatever. But having an online payment just makes it so much easier on the person who's purchasing from you. So it's a very good thing that you decided to include that. The other thing I noticed you did was you included your phone number right here. Now, believe it or not, most people don't even bother to put their contact information up there, and I think it's so funny because they spent all this time making this beautiful website, but then there's no contact information, so there's no way the visitor to the site can get a hold of the person who owns the business. And so it's good that you included your phone number there. And also, if we scroll down a little bit, I noticed you really laid out the benefits to why getting a home massage is better than having to go somewhere to get a massage. And that's another good thing because, I mean, people might not realize the benefits. I mean, they might just think, it's cool that I don't have to leave home, but that's might be all they think about. When you lay out all these other benefits, they're like, oh yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true, no waiting, that's true. So it's just kind of one of those things where you're forcing them to think about all the reasons that you're so much better than the people you're competing with. Now, one thing I might consider changing is I pointed out how you do have your phone number right there, which is great. But one thing is your phone number is kind of blending in right now. We want to make your phone number stand out in case they have any questions that they could call you and not have to go around looking for your phone number. So what I would do is I would leave your phone number right there, but what I would also consider doing is maybe underlining it and then also write your phone number up in this section on the header right there. That way, right when your site loads, boom, site's loaded, there's your phone number, and they could call you without having to scroll around or click on any buttons and whatnot. So I would just add the phone number in this section right here, and you might be surprised at how many more calls you actually get, because I hate to say it, people are lazy and they don't like looking around a site trying to find the phone number. So we want to make it displayed clearly to where they don't even have to scroll up and down at all. The other thing I would consider adding is an email opt-in form, and in this line of business an email opt-in form can be huge. And what I mean by that is I would include on here a form where they could leave their name and email address in exchange for something of value to them. So with most massage places, that something of value will be a little bit of a discount on the first time they get a massage. And the reason I would consider doing that is because if somebody comes to your website and they leave their name and email address, even if they don't decide to call you up and do business with you that second, you now have their name and email address to market to them later. And also, if you get the right type of autoresponder program, what will happen is right when they click the submit button for their name and email address, it'll automatically submit to them what they have to do in order to get the discount, so you don't even have to spend time sitting down emailing each person. And also, if you're ever having a holiday special or you just feel like getting more customers in that day, you could send out an email, you could write out an email, send it out to them, and all you have to do is click the button and it'll submit it to like all the hundreds of people that are on your email list. And you could just say, hey guys, having a special discount if you call us by 5 o'clock today and schedule an appointment, or whatever you want to do. And so it's a really good marketing tool to have, and it's just kind of automated and everything. And also, if, like I said, if the people don't actually just call you and schedule an appointment right when they land on your site, it's not wasted business because now you still have a connection with them. If you didn't have that email opt-in form and they didn't opt in, then you're never going to be able to talk to that person again. But the fact that you captured their email address, now you can market to them whenever you want. And so I've seen email opt-in forms really just explode people's business and really bring them in a ton more customers. So I would definitely consider doing something like that. The other thing I would do is add testimonials on your website. When people get a massage, they're looking for a professional, and even though your website is very professional, the best way people can know if your massages are relaxing, feel good, help with injuries, or whatever it may be, is if they hear other people saying how good it was. And so what I would do is I would bring all, where it says massage therapy in your home, I would bring all that down to about right here, and then I would collect about 4 or 5 testimonials from other people, and I would have them right in this section, but I would only show one at a time and have them rotating every 2 to 3 seconds, because that's going to cause people to sit down and read each testimonial. There's something about when things rotate like that, it grabs people's attention and actually makes them want to read. Like I noticed your images are rotating up here, like it's automatically bringing the eyes to where it's rotating. So we want to bring the eyes also to where the testimonials are, so we would have them rotating every couple seconds. And like I said, the main reason you want testimonials is because if somebody was happy getting a massage from you and it felt really good, then the other person that's on your website right now might see that and be like, well, then there's no reason that her massages won't be good for me as well. So it's kind of just a social proof thing. Speaking of social, the next thing I would do is, I noticed you didn't have any links to Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. If you don't have a Facebook or Twitter, then I would definitely consider creating a Facebook fan page and a Twitter account. And I would also include the links to those probably right here. So like a Facebook thing right here, Twitter right here, and obviously you have a LinkedIn, so I would include your LinkedIn page right there. And the reason I would do that is because having these social buttons can really cause your business to go viral. And so what happens if somebody clicks and decides to like you on Facebook, then that's going to be posted as their Facebook status, and now all of their friends are going to see it, and it's just going to cause this viral effect. And same with Twitter, like people will retweet what you tweet. So if you tweet out something like having a holiday discount, get 10% off if you call by 5, people are going to retweet that, and so it's really going to cause you to go viral, and you'll notice you get a lot more phone calls and a lot more emails. So those are the things I might change on your website, but honestly, like I said, this website for a massage therapist is perfectly laid out, because right when I got on there I felt a very relaxing vibe from it, and that's exactly what we want to do. So I wouldn't change too much with your website, but I would make those small changes if possible. But now what I want to do is I actually want to take you over to something called the Google. I'm sure you've heard of it before. Okay, Rhoda, so now we're over here on Google, and as you can see up here, I typed in the key phrase massage in Oakville. Now I noticed you had a couple different places that you listed that you would do the massages at, but I'm just using Oakville as an example. And types of phrases like this are very important because this is someone who is proactively going on to Google in search of your services. So this is someone who can very likely become a customer for you. So as you can see, there are ads here at the top, and then over on the right hand side there's also some more ads. And this is something called Google AdWords, or PPC, which stands for pay per click. And now the good thing about PPC is it can get you on the first page of Google very quickly, and sometimes even within an hour. Now the downside is the fact that you have to pay a small fee every time your ad is clicked on. But as you can see here on the right, there's a lot of competitors bidding for this keyword, which shows us that they're making money off of it, because if they weren't making money on being on the front page of Google for a massage in Oakville, then they wouldn't be paying to be right here. So that just shows us that being on the first page for this term is very profitable. Now the other way to get ranked on the first page of Google is through something called search engine optimization, or SEO for short. And as you can see, these guys on the front page right here are benefiting from some sort of SEO and got on the front page instead of being on page 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or beyond. And it's very important to be on the front page because over 80% of people that perform a search on Google, so if somebody types in massage in Oakville, over 80% of those people actually won't make it past the first page. So they won't even bother to click on page 2. They'll kind of just camp out on page 1 and check out all these sites on page 1. Um, so Rhoda, you could have the best company, you could offer the best massages, you could have the best pricing, you could be the most convenient, you could be the most ethical company out there. But unfortunately, if no one's going to see your website, they won't know about any of that. So that's why it's very important to hold rankings on the first page of Google, because that's the most lucrative online real estate that you can have. Now, the good thing about SEO is the fact that there's no charge every time somebody clicks to visit your website. However, the downside is, unlike PPC, it does take a few weeks and sometimes a few months to get on the first page. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you over to something called the Google Keyword Tool. And this is a tool that will show you how many times per month a certain phrase gets searched. Okay, so now we're over on the Google Keyword Tool, and as you can see, I typed in the term massage in Oakville again, because we're using this as our example. And it shows us that massage in Oakville gets searched 2,400 times per month. And obviously that's a lot. And if we come down here, it also shows us more words that we might consider trying to rank for on the first page of Google. And if we add up, 2,400 is already a ton of searches per month that get searched in Google. But if we add up a couple other of these that we realize we want to rank for in Google, that's going to equal thousands and thousands of searches. And the thing is, Rhoda, when I went onto Google and I typed in massage in Oakville, I actually wasn't able to find your website anywhere within the first 100 results or within the top 10 pages. And this means that the traffic and the potential clients you could be getting isn't near what it currently is. So you're literally missing out on thousands and thousands of people visiting your site that could very likely become a customer for you. And the thing about massage is those are repeat customers. So even though you aren't on the first page, I do have some good news for you. If you do want some help with that, I can definitely provide you some assistance on helping you get to the front of Google for various terms. And this is actually how I work. I offer 3, 6, and 12-month agreements, and you would be the only one in your area that I work with. So I wouldn't work with any other massage therapist within your area. And right now I'm actually running a special Christmas bonus. So if you sign up by Christmas, which is December 25th, I'll give you a 66% discount on your first month, and I'll also create a mobile-friendly version of your website for you for free, which usually costs $497. The reason having a mobile-friendly version of your website is important is because more and more people are using mobile devices such as iPhones or smartphones and tablets to browse the internet instead of using their desktop or their laptop. And so I don't know if you've gone to your site on a mobile phone, but it's not just your site, it's pretty much everyone's site. It's tough to navigate regular sites on a mobile device. And so you'll notice a lot of companies are actually starting to create these mobile sites. So whenever somebody goes onto the site from a mobile device, it'll automatically detect that that's a mobile device and take them to a mobile-friendly version of your website with stuff like a click-to-call button, a click-to-email button, stuff like that. And it just makes it a lot easier on the person visiting your site. So yeah, if this is something you want to get started on, and if you're interested in getting on the first page of Google for various keywords and you want the free mobile site created, you could go ahead and send me an email to Brian, that's BRYAN, at localseomanagers.com, or you can send me a message on LinkedIn and I would be more than happy to provide you with the next steps. And also, I'll be sending you over a Can You Endorse Me request on LinkedIn, and I would be happy to have you review if you were happy with the results of my work. So Rhoda, thank you so much again for this opportunity. I know I had a lot of fun creating this video, and I really hope it provided you with some insights on how to have a better online exposure. And so have a good day, and I will talk to you later.